You know, Carol, you know. Like in France.
That's right.
No, but if it doesn't work, we can stop, okay? If it doesn't work,
Oh, yeah. It's not yours?
No.
What are you doing? Stealing now?
it's trading.
Stealing so that you can buy new cars and stuff?
What do you do at Marymount? I still watch it.
Yeah, really. Okay. How did you find out, first of all, about Marymount?
From them, I got some brochure from some friends in France, and obviously when I saw the pictures, the sea, the swimming pool, the housing, the classes and everything, I said that I had to come here. So some people that I met, some secretaries from the admissions office that came over to France, and we talked about it with my parents and about the possibilities of me studying in Marymount. And then I came 2 years ago in June. That's how I found out about Marymount.
Okay.
Let's pause for a moment if you may. Okay, can you redo the microphone down onto the shirt?
No, I
It's
can't.
like a large black bug.
Well,
Getting ready to get the jump
Bites you on the neck.
I'll tell you what we can do. With a wee little bit of your cooperation.
Yeah, me too.
Put it in your shirt.
Run it up through your shirt.
Ooh, take it off.
But he's got a
Baby.
T-shirt under there.
Yeah.
He's got a T-shirt under
Yeah,
there.
poor Planny.
And here he thought he was ready.
Porno.
He thought he was ready, right? Okay, we'll do this and there.
Video
Go ahead.
Jean-Philippe.
How much?
Down to the second
Alias
button.
Okay.
Alias
I mean, lower the mic down.
Bubbles. Bubbles LaRue.
I know her. That's good.
No.
You're going swimming too, right?
Okay,
I'm probably going to ask you the same question all over again.
great. You're from the admissions, okay. Administration, I get confused.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so now tell me, by chance, how did you find out about Marymount?
Okay, I was planning on coming and studying in the United States, so I have some friends in Los Angeles, and when I called them, I asked them to look for a small university, and they sent me the brochure about Marymount. I saw the brochure, the swimming pool, the sea, the sunshine, the housing, the place, and I loved it. So I talked to my parents, we called Marymount, and like I think 1 month after, a secretary from the admissions came over to France. She was on a trip to France, so I had the chance to meet her, and we talked about Marymount and me studying here, and I guess here I am.
And what did you find when you got here?
What I was expecting and much more. The place was small, the people were extremely nice, the chance to learn something new, to live on my own, to deal with a new language, a new way of living, and a great school for sure.
Where are you going next?
First of all, when I came here, I was only supposed to come for 1 semester just to study, improve my English. And then I think I fell in love with Marymount. I ended up staying 1 year. This is my 2nd year right now, and I think I'm going to transfer to Loyola Marymount next year, if I get accepted.
You haven't heard yet.
This week I'm expecting the... But I mean, I think I will make it. I hope so.
What kind of special attention have you gotten?
The fact that you can talk to your teachers, like when you came here and you don't speak the language and it's a different country, you're expecting, I mean, you appreciate when teachers talk to you, they call you after class, and you have this attention that makes you feel not like a family, but almost, you know, you can talk to them. If you have trouble, you can go and they will help you. And it's not only teachers, it's all the faculty that help you here. And it's really close related between students and teachers and faculty. Maybe because of the size and the classrooms, you have a great deal of attention that I appreciate here.
It's great. Can you think of any specific examples? Little anecdotes or...
Right now, you got me on this one.
Any time when teachers have called or got
Yeah,
together with them?
I remember from my Spanish class last year, we had some trouble with the final, and we were 3 students together. We ended up calling the teacher, and we met together and reviewed the final with the teacher. And that's pretty special for me, you know. And I don't know, I can think about it right now, but I got a lot of memories of special attention between teachers and students here that I shared.
I see. What are you studying? What are you planning to major in?
In communications, the public relation parts of communications, but I'm not really sure about what I want to major to. That's why I also appreciate Marymount, because you don't have to specialize right away in a field. The liberal arts parts, you can study chemistry as well as philosophy or sociology or Spanish. You study a little bit of everything, so you get an idea of whatever you want to do. Once you finish with Marymount, you tried a little bit of everything, so then you can make up your mind and choose the field you want to study in. But I think I'm going to major in communication if I can.
What do you think about this location? What does this location do for you? What advantages are there to it?
I mean, it's LA for sure, but you don't have to deal with the fog, the traffic, the freeways. So it's still in LA, but it's like, it's the best. I think it's one of the best places in LA. And besides, the view here is amazing. I mean, you study in a classroom, and when you turn your head, you have the sunshine, or you can see Catalina Island. Here, it's just gorgeous. It's the best place to study, I think. you couldn't ask for anything more here.
Have you done a lot in LA?
Yeah, since you have a lot of time during the weekend, vacations, you get to travel around, and I've been to a lot of places around LA with some friends during the weekend.
If you could improve one feature in the college.
Maybe I will change to a 4 years university, so I could stay two more years here. But I guess, I don't know what I would change. That proves that there's nothing to change, maybe. I just love it the way it is. I don't know. I don't think about anything right now.
What activities have you been involved in? What is there to do at Marymount?
Okay, if you want, you can just study and go home and don't deal with anything else. But I've been involved in many activities, such as I'm a peer counselor. I help new freshmen coming in, dealing with their problems. I've been a peer minister for a while, but then I changed my mind. And there is the International Club, which I belong to. The Sedalian Society that helps with the public relations of the school. What else? Tennis team, soccer team. That's what I think about right now. This one you can drop it.
What makes Marymount different from other places that you've seen?
I think the size. You're not a number like in many big universities where no one knows you. And the special attention between teachers and students that you wouldn't find in a big university. You know, here teachers don't spend their time in research or in books, you know, they spend their time with you, with the student. So that's what I enjoy here. Hallelujah.
Great, Jean-Denis. That was super.
This battery empty.
God, the sun is just looking out onto the swimming pool. Have these 2 years passed quickly for you?
Yes, definitely. Wow. Yeah, I can't believe it ends in like 2 weeks. It's kind of sad. Very sad.
How did you happen to hear about Marymount?
I went to a college day at Mount St. Mary's, and I didn't really want to go to an all-girls school. So they told me about this school, and I came here and I loved it. It was great.
What attracted you to the place?
The size, it's so pretty. Oh, I love the drive. I'm gonna miss the drive when I leave. It's the drive that just, and the classes are really small. And so in my high school, I got a lot of individual attention. So here, it's the same exact thing. I mean, everyone knows your name and everything, so.
Neat. Where are you going from here?
San Diego State. And I think I'm transferring to Loyola as a senior.
So 2 moves.
2 moves, yes. Maybe San Diego, you never know.
Why?
A change of pace from Los Angeles. You know, I've lived in LA for 19 years. And I don't know, I think I need to change. I'd stay here if it was a 4-year school, but it's not, so, you know.
What high school did you go to?
I went to Warren Heights in Downey. It's pretty close.
Was it your counselor that told you? I mean, did your counselor help you find this place?
Actually, I don't even think my counselor was aware of it. I think she was, but she didn't bring it up in a conversation to me until I'd already told her I was accepted. And then she was pretty excited.
That's very nice. What did you find when you got here? You said that you were attracted to the location, to the small size. What did you find actually when you got here? Did it meet your expectations?
Yes, it did. It probably more so, you know. I mean, the classes were easy to, you know, get through, and classes were hard. You had to do your homework. In high school, my senior year, it was just like, you know, you could breeze by. But here you have to work because your grades stay with you. So, yeah, it met my individual expectations by far.
What about help with transfer?
Help with transfer, let's see. Actually, my advisor was on sabbatical for the first semester of school, so I had a new advisor, who I didn't really, you know, talk to too much. But it was pretty easy for me to transfer. I mean, I only applied to a few schools, so I didn't really need, you know, help. So.
What makes Marymount, do you think, different from other places?
Oh, the size, the attention, the beauty. I mean, look at the curves and everything. You get to know a lot of people. The housing, you don't live in dorms, you live in apartments. So, I mean, you're always with people, and I don't know. Just, I think the individual attention, the way you're able to interact more, and everyone knows you, instead of just a few select people knowing you. Everyone knows you.
Tell me about the dorms. What your experience?
I lived in dorms for 2 years. This is my 2nd year. I live in Walker right now, and I lived in Leland my 1st year, and I had so much fun. I mean, you know everyone in your dorm. Like, I'm never in my apartment. I'm always in different people's apartments, so it's a lot of fun. I mean, you know everyone there, and if you're in trouble, then you can call them, or they can call you. It's just like, you know, I've met my best friends in dorms, so I'd live in dorms if I came back. I mean, there's no other way to go.
What kind of, specifically, what kind of special attention have you gotten here?
My papers, you know, when I have trouble with papers, I can just go see my advisor, who was also my English teacher, for help, and then she, you know, tells me what to look out for. With personal problems, actually, also, I had a problem with a roommate last semester, and I spoke with Joe Cuzio, and he was a big help. So, I mean, personal and academics, both.
Do you feel like you can approach the professors pretty easily then?
Yeah, most of them. You know, the professors I get along with.
How easy are they to get in touch with if you need extra help?
Really easy. I mean, you just go, if you don't have them for a class, you can go see their office hours, or you usually see them walking around. So.
They're pretty accessible.
Yeah.
Do you feel comfortable? I mean, if you go to them and approach them, do you feel comfortable? Do you feel like you're infringing on their time?
No, not at all. Not at all. I mean, they play softball, and they, like, do things that, like, make them one of you. So, no, not at all. It's not like they're in some high office or anything out of reach.
That's great. What's your favorite class?
My favorite class? Probably fashion. Fashion or newspaper. So.
Why?
You get to, you don't have to sit there and just approach one subject. You can talk, and it's like more free will, you know? You don't have to, unless, okay, fashion show, the last month we were just a fashion show, that's all we thought. but you can talk to, you have something in common with them. It's not just a general ed course that you're required to take. You're there for your own wants, so it's easier.
What does this location do for you?
You mean on top of the hill?
Yeah.
Oh, it does everything for me. Sometimes when I'm depressed or something, I'll even drive up here at night and just like, sit around and look at the lights. And it's so pretty, and it's like you're on the edge of the earth, I think. I mean, it's like nice. You're away from everything, and I love it up here. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I leave.
If you could improve one thing on campus, change one feature, what would it be?
Wow. I did a story on this for the newspaper. I changed one thing about Marymount. Let's see. I wish dorms could be on campus, but that's so hard to do, There's no room. That'd probably be it. Nothing, no. More parking spaces. There's no parking, ever.
Where do you end up parking?
On the grass, or up on that hill, and then you have to hike, and then you're late.
I think that's probably it.
Okay.
Don't have to worry about that thing
Okay.
at all. How did you first hear about us?
Well, it was from my mom my mom went to Marymount College in New York. So I knew about Marymount for a long time ago. I mean, I knew there was all over the United States. So I decided to come here.
Why?
Well, I got accepted to UCLA English program and USC English program. And I was living in St. Peter with my father, and I decided to come here. It was closer to the house, a small college. I don't think I was ready for a big school. I don't know. So I decided to come here.
What attracted you
The school?
to this place? Yeah.
Well, the fact that it was small, and I went to it was small, and I knew, I know what it is to go to small schools, the help that you get. I went to boarding schools all my life. My high school was 150 students. Only the high school, there was 300 students total. But so I knew that the teachers get to know you, the faculty, everybody gets to know you. They help you more than in a big school. My sister was in a big school, and it was, I don't know. I knew it was too big. So.
Did you come here originally for the English or for the
Well,
Associative Arts?
the fact that you guys don't ask for this for the TOEFL is an English test that foreigners have to take. That's one thing that scared me. And by the time I applied here, I never took the TOEFL. So I knew you guys were going to ask me for that, and I knew you guys have the ESL program. So that's why I came also for the English.
So where are you going next?
Well, I'm thinking go to Marymount University in Arlington, Virginia. But we'll see about that. We'll see, because I got some more schools that want me to go. So.
You've been accepted?
Yeah, I've been accepted to Marymount, and then I play baseball, so I got some scholarships to play baseball for some schools in Florida and North Carolina. So. We'll see about that.
That's great. Was that a problem for you, not having a baseball team here?
Well, I played tennis also, so there was the tennis team and well, it wasn't a tennis team at the time, but there was tennis, and it was enough. It was at least one sport, and that's what I practiced. I played baseball and I played tennis. So it was kind of, I feel kind of, like, oh well. It's not baseball, but tennis is still my sport.
Did you have to completely give up baseball for 2 years?
Yeah. Well, no. Well, yeah, baseball, yes, but we played softball we have intramurals and we play a lot of softball. And also we play on Saturdays here. We play for a long time a lot of softball. So I guess you can say that I didn't play for 2 years. Yeah.
What are some of the other sports opportunities? You know, students that say, well, Marymount doesn't have any sports. How would you respond to that?
There's a lot of, that's the advantage of a small school. We didn't have a soccer team. 2 years ago, they used to have a soccer team, but something happened, I don't know what really happened, they didn't play for a while. And then a year ago, we formed, we got together with some people and we formed the soccer team. So that's the advantage of a small school. You can do whatever you want. You can put together people and just play whatever you want. And there was guys that play lacrosse. There was a lot of guys who play lacrosse, and they form a team. I don't know how's that doing, but there's a tennis team. That's another example. So you can do whatever you want. I mean, there's sports here. You can practice a lot of things.
What other things are there on campus to get involved in?
Well, we have a lot of, we have the country cultural club, or we have the ski club, we have the bicycle club. We have many clubs, and that you can get involved in that if you don't practice sports necessarily, or there's the speech club. There's many clubs that you can get involved, and there's many things to do.
What about your...
Jake, recorder battery 2, please. Okay,
What about your classes? Did you find it difficult making the adjustment from... Your home country is what?
Ecuador, South America.
Did you find it difficult making the adjustment from Ecuador?
Well, I studied in Ecuador for a while, and then I went to Argentina. And after Argentina, I went to Savannah, Georgia. So I already had the American way of study, but yeah, still it was